back to the House in Fata Morgana. Here we go. And we discovered the truth last time that the beast that is actually really our husband that went missing all those a while back, and holy crap, that was a good plot reveal. Good plot twist. But now, it's time to confront the white-haired girl once again. Enough so that you didn't even look like yourself. Do you remember how you arrived at the village? When I woke up, I was on the beach. I don't remember anything before that. My joints all ached. I was incredibly thirsty. I was in so much pain. I sought help. But nothing I said got through the villagers. I did not understand what they were saying either. But the one thing that you did understand was they were calling you Beast Eye. Right. And also I could understand the word was used to describe beast. The way they look at me wasn't normal, so I imagined at first they simply didn't want trouble. They didn't actually think that you were a beast. Simply that this wretched man, unfamiliar in appearance, who had washed ashore resembled a beast. Washed ashore? You were in an accident, were you not? While crossing the sea. I do not remember. I cannot remember. No, I must remember. And like all of our stories, these characters don't want to remember anything. But if they do, the truth always comes out. If I am not a beast, that means the other beast wasn't one either. What did the beast look like? It looked somehow similar to me. Its hair color, skin color, eye color. The way it spoke seemed vaguely familiar, which means it was. I cannot accept that. If I do, then that means I've done something terrible. No! What? They did call me a beast. I was in fact a beast. As I've been saying, that's because they tell me I'm a beast. Then tell me I'm a beast, please! Let me remain a beast. How do you imagine he saw the world? I can't even begin to fathom. But you can never know. But you can never know what someone else sees. And there's nothing they say that they see the same thing as you. As you and I have seen different things, so too do the man and his lover see different things. Or perhaps the true shape of the world is visible only through the white-haired girl's sightless eye. Do you think the reason he's so stubbornly rejected his human memories is because he has taken the life of his beloved? I personally believe there was more to it than that. Aha, here we go. Someday you shall remember. You shall remember everything. I will not allow you to avert your eyes. Remember that you always have been a beast, incapable of saving anyone, only of taking. Remember and suffer, agonize, writhe, anguish, grieve, suffer. And once again, we're back on the beat. Such a damn shame. Our homeland's but a stone throw away, and they still won't let us in. Just how long are they going to maintain this stance? Regrettable, isn't it, son? Yes, I agree with you wholeheartedly, Captain Asama. We can make it this far on the white man's ship, but they give no response to our missiles. I'm not sure it's even reaching this. My straight hands. It is difficult to even a slice bit accommodating to your fellow countrymen. They seem to treat the white man rather poorly as well. I hear they imprison them on tiny man-made islands. That's no way to make friends. Well, all things considered, we can hardly call this our homeland anymore. How many generations has your family lived overseas again? I am the third. I see. Then I doubt you have any attachment to this land. That's not true. I may never have the opportunity to set foot on her soil, but my spirit dwells in this land. My grandfather's told me much about this country. For her four rich raven seasons and boundless beauty. I am indeed grateful that you invited me on this voyage to visit her, Captain-sama. I have finally, if only a distant, laid eyes upon my home. I cannot say when this era may draw to a close, but I do hope the time comes we can proudly proclaim her our mother. You can't find food this good back home. I eagerly await the day that becomes true. Indeed, as do I. I am liking the series so far. I've lied to her. It's really interesting, and I do enjoy a good story. She believes I was born in the Orient. This game is rated M for mature audience only. That includes the language and dialogue that you hear in this game. You have been warned. I was born Chinese. Is it yet? But in truth, I've never once set foot in that country. I was born in Europe. My family has not been permitted to return since my grandpa left. I can still remember as clear as day the look of profound regret on my grandfather's face as he departed from this world. He put me onto me at the time. Well, basically, he is in part of the Asian country. The blade became the one object binding me to my homeland. I could not bring myself to tell her that I am disallowed to return home. I did not want her to think that I'd been forsaken by my country, that my country would do such a thing. However, some part of me believes there was more to it than that. A smuggler? Yeah, he would never tempt me. Not on this ship. One of the crew was conspiring with the government official. He had unreported goods on board and delivered them in secret. What goods? Silver coins. Spanish coins traded far more than they're worth as currency. The official was sentenced to commit seppuku, but we were responsible for our own crew's punishment. I'm still trying to decide how to handle it. I haven't committed seppuku as well. This sailor has brought shame upon this entire ship. If he is made to take responsibility for his action, then perhaps we can minimize the damage of our reputation. You make a fair point. Unfortunately, he is not of this land. I doubt he is familiar with the ritual. Then I shall sever as his second, and assure he dies in the mission. As his second. Have you lost your mind? I've been trained at the art. It is unlikely I should fail. You are not a samurai. Oh, so Japanese. Yeah, Japanese. I was born to a family of samurai. At least. Japanese, I believe that's correct. I mean, I don't want to, not defend it. Yeah, samurai were born in the military nobility and officer castle from the evil modern day Japan. It's and so basically, that's where it comes from. I was born in a family of samurai, at least most of the third generations ago. But the blood so coursed through my veins. Very well then. This is how we shall do. We now commence the ritual seppuku of our fellow crewman, Cedar has, in violation of restrictions set in place by the Shanganto committee to great crime for smuggling paper goods into the country. In order to atone for his betrayal of the trust of both nations, he vows to take his life here before you. Do you have any last words? I deeply regret that we should lose a companion with whom we have traveled the 7 seas in this manner. Do it. Wasn't me. What? It wasn't me. I've been set up. I didn't smuggle anything. I don't know anything about any silver coins. I've been framed. Believe me. Why should I have to slice my own? Yuke. He said the accusations were false. Lies to escape punishment. I cannot allow him to continue shaming himself and us when his fate was already decided. It was only to serve the tarnish this shit's honor. But an investigation was performed. It is our duty to trust those results. You're right. Yes, you're right. Good work. Now, this needs to be cleaned up. Yes, sir. I'm sure I was mistaken, but I'd like to ask you anyway. Were you smiling as you did it? You must have been seeing things. Is that really the only reason I couldn't bring myself to tell the truth? Once again, back in the bedroom. Once again, the scenery has definitely been changing. What? Was that a dream? Was that from my memories? No. Sana. I never met that man. Or that woman. No. I was just, no, it wasn't. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. Not a thing. Not a single thing. I am a beast. I'm a beast, not human. I don't need those memories. Are you there? Are you there? Where are you? Come to me. Be with me. Peace. My peace. Where are you? Where have you gone? Why? Why are you not on my side? Don't remember anything. Stop remembering. Now his memories are fully coming back. What's that? Silver coin. Spanish silver. Something exactly we said off back west. Found a silver coin in the ship's room. I don't know if it got overlooked or dropped the transporting results. They're just one. The first thing I saw, first thing I think when I find it is that I should report to Captain Oscar. But instead, just pocket and take my leave of the hope, as if nothing happened. Not for the purpose of smuggling it for some extra cash. It only has extra value in peace and quest, which was nothing more than its designated value as currency. So again, it's not for want of money. Damn. It seemed Seedorf might have been his after all. So, if he had no hand in the smoke, then have done a horribly regrettable thing. Done. As you said, the investigation was conducted. Yet no choice but believed the information from you given. You mustn't blame yourself. I feel bad for putting such a unpleasant responsibility. Not at all. Now, we handle this. I can't believe a silver coin was found in someone else's luggage. It would be at best to handle this entire not only be, he will not be the one. He will not be the only one asked to take responsibility. I have great sympathy for you, Captain. It's quite the headache. I can't believe you failed with his connection just because we asked. You can force him. He doesn't want to talk. Let me give him some encouragement. But I couldn't. We're not, Captain. I shall take care of them. Do not need to trouble yourself with anything, Captain. Leave it all to me. Captain. Very well. I'll leave this in your hand. Yes, sir. Call me. How do you feel? Hey, untie me. What's the meaning of this? At some point we'll discover your luggage. Some point. Interesting. Yes, you do. Hold on, I don't know. Don't follow. I thought the smuggling problem was taken care of. C4 wasn't the one doing the smuggling. It was you. Like hell? Like I never seen any damn silver coin. This is some kind of mistake. Check my bags again. A coin was found in your luggage, regrettably. Captain Masma saw himself. Lies! I swear I never touched one. Is that so? I swear. Never once. Please believe me. I'm no smuggler. I've done good work, even on this expedition. You know I'm not someone who would get involved in smuggling. I don't know what kind of person anyone is. We may know each other for years. Well, that doesn't mean I have any way of knowing. What do you think is private? How you feel? What kind of person are you? You smuggled the coins, didn't you? I didn't. I had nothing to do with it. How was your supplier? Who was your supplier? I'm telling you, I'm no smuggler. It put Captain Asuma in a comfortable position if you don't talk. You can't risk damaging our homeland trust any further. I swear to God, I had nothing to do with it. So you won't tell me. I can tell you. How can I tell you something that I know nothing about? I see. You believe me? So it's very, very important information. Even so, if you can't give it up this easy. In which case, I'll just do what I have to do until you talk. Wait, what? What are you doing? Whenever I talk, just let me know. I'll stop right away. Hey, stop! What are you? What the thick fingers do you have? Let go! What are you? What it's all means. Your bones are any thicker than anyone else's. My finger! Oh, don't start screaming just yet. That which is the first. Your little finger. Next is your ring finger. Stop, please, I'm begging you. Are you ready to talk? I told you, I don't know anything. Too bad. Your middle finger. Your right hand is gonna be used if you don't start talking soon. What do you want me to tell you? I swear, it had nothing to do with it. What has you so stubborn and refusing to talk? Is your supplier really worth going to such lengths to protect? No, I can't tell you what I don't know. That's left as your thumb. Help! Someone get me! Just so we're perfectly clear. Everyone on board knows what you did. No one's gonna come to a smuggler's aid. God, I can't take any more of this. Please stop. ready to talk? What will it be? I'll talk! I'll talk! Okay, I'll talk. If anything you tell me is a lie, you consider your life forfeit. Are you ready to tell me the truth? We will investigate the details of your confession. If you lie, we will find out. Understand? But I speak. But, or can't you? I don't know anything. That's a shame. Oh well. Won't be using right hand ever again. Although, there's still 5 fingers on your left. Are you in pain? Do you want me to stop? Yes. Please. Alright. 4 left. That's quite the face. Let's be showing it to you in a mirror. What's wrong with you? You monster. I'm not doing it because I want to. You're the one who forced my hand refusing to talk. Now go. Spit it out. You won't believe anything I said anything. How long have you been doing this? You're the first liar, you sick bastard. It's the truth, though. Then why? Why are you smiling? No lies, no omissions. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Dude, just tell the truth. Surprised how easily they break. Stop! Stop! This is a one. It burns. It burns. My fingers are on fire. Now, what's next? It burns, burns, burns! Are you listening? Hello? Let's go. I need to wake you up. Let me tell you something. Of course, you didn't know anything. Someone, anyone, get in here. The silver coin wasn't... Don't go shouting things you'll regret. It's hard to fight back with your hand in that condition. Having trouble breathing, huh? Well, are you? You need air. I guess it's hard to talk with your hands around... with my hands around your throat, huh? Do you want air? Alright. Then you can have some air. Someone, anyone, please get in. You just don't know. I can see the world from his face. Why? Why are you doing this? Why? That is a good question. I'm not even sure myself. Ah, man, we'll just give it to him. He's just dying. Hey. Hey. Answer me. Well, damn. I was able to use my katana. Tossed the man's body. A story that escaped out while I was myself into the sea. If we walked into the sack of flesh, singing to the deaths. I'm thoroughly shocked to realize that I didn't criticize what the animal would have done. Regret, remorse, the things I've done. Rip. itch I felt deep within my chest ever since that moment. A blank sunk to the teeth into Cedar's neck. I don't know what to call it, but I feel like I'm floating. Like everything swirling about inside me had been unleashed, set free. There's also a knowledge of anxiety. If I continue down this path, what I might transform into. It's by feeling like that slice but guilty of the horrible things I've done. I still fear this life and me slipping away from me. I see nothing to anger. What exactly am I? Is this what I want to become? The man who can take? The man who can take another's life in revenge, fully aware of his actions? And that's truly what I am. Never had to make things easier if I did lose everything. Oh, don't scare me like that. Why didn't you pick a word like that? I never took it for someone so pretentious. I'm sorry. You just looked like someone like a rapper there. The way you were tossing your head back and forth, looking around for me. You're something you called a child. I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm sorry, really. Don't be mad, Pauline. Not mad at all. It's been a year and a half. We finally get to see each other again. That we do. Did you have any trouble at sea? Did you fall ill or caught in a storm or ran into any kind of danger at all? No, there was no trouble. Everything went fine without incident. The sea god was watching over us, I suppose. Yeah, that's a big fat lie now. I don't know. I know what this is. It's an angel. The angel. The angel is laughing. The angel's looking down. Laughing. What are you doing? The angel. The angel's laughing. The angel. Someone. The angel. I went to the kitchen to get a drink of water. I think nothing to worry about. I'll run away from you. Not a human. You are not a human. You are. It's alright. That man's quite disconcerting having lost your memories. But no matter what happens, you will always be you. Don't be afraid. Don't try too much. I'm afraid of being myself. The House in Fata Morgana will be right back after these short messages. I'll never get tired of saying that. His select different erratically between human and beast. If he accepts himself as a human, it might cause memories better left buried to return to him. If he accepts himself as a beast, in exchange for his memories, he will no longer be able to rejoin human society. The white-haired girl frequently supported him in these precautious times. I was quite amazed. I had never imagined she would grow to be such a strong woman. Nevertheless, God is a cruel master. For what strength he gave her, spiritually. He took an equal part from her physically. Though she persisted days and days to stay by the man's side, one day she suddenly fell ill. With her and those thrones of high fever not knowing the cause, he fell into perpetual panic. There was no medicine in the mansion. They could hardly manage to put something together sufficiently nutritious meals. Though there was no medicines, maybe there was something else that could make her feel better. However, everything you could think of required him to leave the house. Hey, hey. Is there anything you like? Anything I would like. I'm considering visiting the village. I see. You're going to the village. I thought I might be able to get some medicine. I would prefer to bring a doctor here, but no one would come and learn they were in this mansion. So, he was planning upon a disguise for the village as a person. She, after all, always wanted to think himself as human. However, because she was so pure-hearted, she did not comprehend the full extent of the slaughter he had confessed to committing. The revenge he had taken on those who chased him around. How sinister his crackling and furious. His weeping. She did not grasp just how serious it was. She just had faith that Beast died. Kindness to answer. If you cannot get any medication, then buy some oranges, please. Oranges. This is the land blessed by the sun. You should be able to find some wonderful fresh oranges. That make you feel better? Yes, it should. Okay. The beast-side mind was made up. He donned the skin of a human form to protect the peace he had. He returned to the place that left him with many painful memories. It was to him the source of his fear. Whenever he let his guard down, the shouts would play back in his ear. Beast died. Beast died, beast died. Hideous beast. Though he had physically conquered the people who lived there, the beast died memories of the village still haunted him. But her health meant more to him than any of them. It was only the cat's society's fear if it meant the white-haired girl would recover. The girl still in the bed, he made his way out of the mansion. And there we are back again, at that door. Across the old-grown forest, pushing him forward one step at a time, all the while trying to brush aside his apprehensions, until you arrive at the village. This is not gonna go well. But the color had changed. Now we're donning in blue, staying the blue. This is weird. Where I was almost killed. Look different. I'm just different too. Can I play the part? Can I act convincing, human enough human? I had no choice. Can't let her die. Excuse me. Does someone answer a question for me? Tartar's the word. Feel look of panic across his face, perhaps fear of appearance. He's staring at me. I'm wondering if she was even told me at peace. The villagers couldn't kill me. Haven't seen you around here before. Didn't recognize me. Yes, I am from faraway land, and I'm familiar with this area, so... Ah, you're just like a nobleman. On a secret ship or something? Something like that. You look really pale, though. Searching for a doctor? Yes, but not for me. My companion has come down with a fever. Sorry to hear it. Well, I'd love to introduce you, buddy. But he's out right now. And he won't be back for a few days. I see. And where I might be able to buy fruit. There's a shop just around the corner. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. Do take care, traveler. It's dangerous out there. I'm starting to attract attention, but not the same kind as before. They don't look at me with religion, hatred, or furious. Simply curious. The village feels different than last time. Could I change this drastically? It was because I really did look like a beast then, and now I look like a human. I don't know. Excuse me. Me? Yes? I would like to buy some fruit, some oranges. Oranges, alright. Just a sec. The fruit vendor doesn't recognize this beast. And another year, and they'd be a lot plumpier than this. By this year, we had enough. We had the end of the war, and this whole mess with the beast. It's just been crazy. If you like, how about come back in a few years and try our oranges again? They'll be several times better, I assure you. I'll keep that in mind. You bet, that'll be... I'm sorry, I don't have any more. Would this suffice? What? How is... No good, I take it? No. On the contrary, I'd hardly fear you. Trading a jewel for a few oranges? That's all I have to offer. I hope you can just exchange it for money. Sure. You nobles are something else. Noble, aren't you? Though if you run around dressed too well, you put yourself in danger. You might find yourself stripped bare by a bandit, or perhaps even attract the attention of the beast. The beast. Everyone mentions the beast. They speak of me. Have you heard the tales? I have not. There's a beast den not too far from this village. It attacked before. We've been living in fear, never knowing when it might attack again. But that all ends today. The men have finally found their spines. They've all got together and went to exterminate it. What? What? And you'll never guess who's responsible. A kid! A little boy spearheading the attack. Never will expect a little kid to whip all of our lazy cowardly men into shape. The boy is the only one who knows what the beast den. Ah, hold on. What about your oranges? The men have banded together and they're gonna kill the beast. Why now? Why when I'm not there? The beast, I'm right. Don't Yes, sir. You regret not asking the fruit vendor how long before the party set off. They'll work over that knowledge have done. They heard bark back row. The sun was beginning to set. The rampant surroundings were deep blackness. As if it to keep them from returning home, the night will wrap its hand around, covering both eyes. Directions would they have had to return to the ranch. Ah, there's the infamous town. It's on 2 floors of the mansion. The world famous described as tempest, like blowing from the floors down. We discussed that eat the peace she provides us. Last thing that wants her to die. Look at I touching down the banks. You're not seeing what I'm inside. Or do you The window was open. Where have you gone? You cry the girl's name again and again until it's finished. The worst part, she did not respond. You rush into her bedchambers. Aha, hey! Hey, hello. Where are you? Are you here? Answer me! The liquid was... No, this cannot be. It can't be. genuine peace, he followed the trails fluid on all fours. The girl gripped like a red wine, stretched down the hall past the meter cross, the four legged and wiped it down by a mile with a mop. And followed the column till you get to our last. The stairs went down to the sun. The trail from behind the door to the the hall door. He opened the one door. Expressions of secret weapons. He makes you the white hair. Found somebody to scream. Once, the person's skin was molded. Was no longer pale. Now the bloodless color of the dirt. Spiral harpistry on the cellar floor. Arrived with its screams. On half of the right. Her nose, lips were naturally black in the form of rose and shine. Her body was covered with area wounds, but the most prominent was the man's similar sword standing tall on the chest. This is the beast. He doesn't look the same. It's him. He's the same guy. He's the beast guy. These guys are dressed up all proper and fancy. With good clothes, don't make him a good man. Isn't that right, you beast guy? No. Murderer. Why? Why did you kill her? 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 Why? Want to know why? Her death was an accident, you say. You feel bad what happened, but anyone with a man like you must be a witch. Does that hurt? Are you hurting right now, beast eye? Hey, then maybe now you understand. Not only stole my parents' principle, but even the last one shred of hopes from my hand. You get it. You finally understand how I feel. Now you know how it feels to have someone you care about taken from you. Pauline was desperately trying to find you. Why so devoted to you? You understand what you've done? That's the question, you goddamn murderer. What? The man stepped forward, almost perfectly calm. He panicked and had vanished, as if we were never there. His eyes were disturbingly vacant. Perhaps the spell had overpowered, beating his heart into quiet submission. No, but that was not the case. Though his eyes were completely empty of faint, smiles that across his lips. The first transition was swift, though years switched his mind. The boys of the young were frozen in place at that sight. Before long, the man was standing before the deceased girl's body. Then he pulled the blade from her chest. I knew he was a beast. And now I wanted him. As a test. What? What are you yammering about? Don't you get it? Did you care about that woman? Didn't you choose her over Pauline? Who you then threw aside? Who you then threw aside and butchered? What is wrong with you? What is she doing? She was fine. She was fine. She went up. She said, nothing. Peace. Calm. Cold. The man's behavior was downright eerie, causing the both of them to upset. He had already taken everything from him and could not possibly use it anymore. Imagine he allowed him to stand up in peace. His soul was in such crippling fear. Yet now he found himself unable to move. He found himself in the face of such an incomprehensible creature, paralyzed with fear. And the villagers were similarly dumbstruck. Not even I could understand his behavior. What the hell is wrong with you? How could you laugh at this? I don't get it. How? I'm indeed. I wonder myself. I don't know either. You know what? It doesn't matter anymore. Just every last one of my interests has been broken, sunken in the sea. Damn it! Get moving! Kill him! And last one of them. Yes. Holy crap, that's scary. What was it? Such a madness. Losing your memories of the shipwreck, the abuse and insult you suffered at the villager's hand. Or was it your grief not being able to return to your home? No. None of those were the reasons. You were always like this. You always bore those twisted desires. You held those deep, constant urges to cause others harm. That is your insincere. That was those are your bones. So you're always like that was you were in massive sincerity. Truly was your heart. This was your thing. Have penetrated skin. Savage women. Never really loved the Lord of Black Earth. Really attached to the fixing the idea of the world of truthful. This speech and yourself to prevent from drifting off the ocean and going down. That's interesting. This game's really interesting right now. Besides, you yearn to cause pain. You idolized the ideal's life, spend the quiet harmony with another, because you knew how difficult it would be for you to pain. It's far more difficult for you than satisfying your cravings, but not impossible. I personally had hope you find peace with someone rather than the simple savage. He may have not only been superficial, but it would have been very human. But ultimately, peace left to your fingers, and no one was left to suppress desire. You cannot, after all, hold it back. Tragic. What a hopeless man. Man, that... I believe he killed everybody. Are we back in the mansion? The door to the cellar swung shut. The departed had fallen to the floor at some point, unable to bear the stench of blood. The maid stood behind him, and her arms wrapped around his shoulders. The maid's voice was chillingly gentle. That was quite horrific, wasn't it? Are you feeling unwell, master? I feel terrible for her. Why does she have to? Oh my! You're shaking, master. Fear not. I assure you the beast will not come through that door. I'm here for you, and I will continue to hold you for as long as you need to settle your nerves. I feel going to freeze. Oh dear. You feel like you might freeze my arms? Am I really that cold? I cannot tell you I cannot tell my own temperature. She doesn't seem to notice. The air of death suspended through this house. What about him? You wish to know what happened to the beast die after that? I could open the door once more and show you. But I have no intention of acknowledging tossing it back into the den of horrors. He lost the rest of his humanity, becoming a holy beast. But, to tell you just a little more detail, it is my understanding that the entire village was ravaged shortly thereafter. He was a bewitchingly talented swordsman. Not a single person living in that village could stand up to him. In the woman's memories you saw, he was a gentleman, yes? But even the mildest of men can change. Though personally, I believe that without an element of monstrosity buried somewhere beneath a man cannot become a beast, regardless of what may push him in that direction. Do you follow? Now tell me, Master, have you remembered anything? Nothing has come back to me. Oh dear, I was afraid of that. My apologies. I am remarkably patient, May. I shall accompany you for as long as you require. So do please find your memories. Now let's head to the next door. The mansion is quite large, so hold on to my hand. You will not want to get separated. The departed and the maid traveled down the dimly lit hall, passing by the mirror once again. The light from the candle the maid had was the only thing that reflected in it, and the maid herself did not appear. However, just as the departed was about to avert his eyes, he thought he could caught a glimpse of white hair. Whoa! He heard a voice echo in the darkness, and when he turned to face the mirror again, the glass was the color of obsidian, as if it had been painted over. The voice seemed to be coming from beyond the mirror. Huh? The departed. Hear your voice. Oh wow. I am the witch. Whoa. Gizly? It's getting foggy. Looks like it might rain. Maybe we should take a little break. You want to keep going? Oh, alright then. Whoa! This deep in the forest. Thank you very much. You must be tired after such a long journey. This is the mansion I'm looking for, yes? He could have said anything. Oh well. Something. He could have said something. Not anything. Something. I guess you get going, I guess. Does no one live here? But if that's the case, then why was I... Such a big door. Please open. It's not locked, I guess. Again, this door is always changing. I wonder if the window's open. Darn. Not a hint of light. Hello? Is anyone there? Please don't tell me it's actually abandoned. I suppose I cannot know without looking around a bit more. What do we have here? Drapes? I see the light beyond. Ooh, an angel. So pretty. It looks like an angel. Why would someone cover this up? It's beautiful. A little more. It might be Please don't touch the drapes. Or the windows. What? I'm sorry for coming, uninvited. But, I didn't announce myself. Is this, your... Wait, what? What was that? Giselle. Oh my. What's the matter, Master? Why are you just standing in place? There's nothing there. The maid did not seem to see anything. The departed maid asked her about the scene that you just witnessed. Well, what the? Master? You look like you've seen a ghost. What's the matter? Distorted. How about a little rest before you move on? No. Do you not wish to remain here? Still not fond of mirrors? Still. Yes, now let us be off. I too dearly wish for you to return to your old self as soon as possible, Master. If you decide to push onward, then I can hardly be happier. Now follow me. Wait, whoa. The Potter followed the maid immediately returned to the living room. From there he climbed as the seats. He climbed a set of stairs, his hands sliding through the dusty subway. When he stepped out of the mirror, the maid returned the door. The Potter had been on the verge of remembering something, but he was no longer in a position to concern about such things. But chill the wind in the air dimensions had intensified. The witch Morgan. This is brilliant. Do you have any idea how ridiculous you look right now? Trembling like a scary pup. You feel like you're going to freeze. It is the current state. Your soul cannot bear the weight of tragedy that you've taken place here. So go on, lose yourself. I'll be here to play with you. That was not the maid's voice. She isn't speaking. Something is pressing down my chest. It's almost suffocating. Standing at one end of the long corridor, the departed asked the maid, When was this mansion built? I imagine you know more imagine you know more about that than me, master. I cannot remember nothing. Yes, I know. You have you have not yet regained your memories. I was simply teasing you. I have been a servant of this house for many, many years. But the truth is, I do not know everything about it. All I know is that the mansion is cursed, and that it has brought misfortune upon its residents, sometimes since times of old. I can't make a concrete as to when it began, but I believe you should figure it out yourself, master. There's no guarantee my perspective is the correct one. Now let's proceed. The departed and the maid traveled down the dim corridor, while the lay of the house was the same in the air as the flexionary boy and the beast. The bleak, colorless gloom felt incredibly dreary. And the wall parted down the hall, being a painting. I feel like I recognize this painting. The painting, which depicted a beautiful landscape, was oddly entrancing, but the departed did not have time to appreciate the artwork. He had seen the maid as he passed by the painting. Before long, a door came to sight at the end of the hall. Another door, another story, where there is no happy ending. This door is what I'd like to show you next, master. Listen closely. Do you hear the voice? Lively, but rough, energetic, but coarse. What lies beyond this door is neither period of elegance and abundance like the first, nor one of the ruin and savagery like the second. Technology and culture had become quite developed. Cameras and photography had been invented. It was a time of great progression and many breakthroughs. And for that reason, those who live here were constantly seeking to try new things. The tale I'm about to tell you is one of a man who wagered everything on his ambitions. I hope that you can see, master, let's stir something in your heart. With this, allow me to remember who I am. Now, to the door we go. Please do not let go of my hand. Powerful balls bounce around atop a long, dark green table. One man dressed in black and standing by the billiards table turned towards the door. The room was I can't pronounce it, with an eye-watering cigar smoke, causing the departed to squeeze his eyes shut. And once again, a new story begins. The third door. 1869. Ooh. That would be the time of photography, technology to us evolved. The era was a rat race of innovations and development. Oh boy, please don't get a copyright. The smoke was so thick, you could hardly see more than a few feet ahead of you. You could not compare it to a dense morning fog, but that might give the impression of beauty, that there was little to be found in this haze. Do you see the two ones so many, one in the middle? One looking at you directly next to you, was the prison master of the house. Jacopo. His name was Jacopo. Although he dressed in such fine attire, I sincerely doubt he understood how splendid the furnishing left in the mansion truly were. I am a faithful servant of this house, and I would not, for the life of me, to speak ill of my master. However, this is a time long past. I imagine God was so kind as to a blind eye to a little bit of honesty. I was not terribly fond of my master back then. He had wavery hair, the color of over-dried tea leaves, a piercing gaze, and an arrogant smile. He wore that hat that made him look rather haunted. He put his trust only in money, renown, and rank. He loved only the iron and steel that had revolutionized so many industries. He had not the slightest but love, care for of other people. At the very least, that is what I believed at the time. Take a long look around the room, Master. Jacopo had remodeled into a recreation area. The billiards table was considered the room, and the downward-facing lights hanging from the ceiling was special made. Light stones shone upon the dark green stand, like cigars and bourbon wine glass cases installed in place of bookshelves. The cases were always fully stocked, their convenience, the contents available to partake for readily. At that particular moment, as he had many questions beforehand, Jacopo had invited several friends at his conference, and they were entertained themselves. These wealthy, high-ranking appointees had a variety of haircuts, from Polish brass to the brown of a baby robin to the color of a sunburned leaf. There were also many great variations in skin tone compared to the visits of previous years. That was hardly any surprise, for the mansion set upon land and inhabited largely by immigrants to the New World. What's the matter? What are you looking at? Nothing. I just thought I heard someone say, hey. Ain't no one there unless you're seeing a ghost. I don't believe in such nonsense. It's an old house with a long history. Wouldn't be surprised if it had ghosts or two. But if this place is gonna be haunted, I'd take a princess over a bloody broad any day. Princess, eh? And when she showed up, did you have your way with the ghost thing? Am I right? You called me your press, son. Jumping bones, and she don't even give you any jump. Come now, that's hardly fair. Not much you can do with a ghost. My God, are you men or children? This is my house. I would rather you don't talk about like that. Just a bladder and a couple of drunks. Don't even hear anything. For the love of God. And even, what happened to the printer you invested in? To the printer you invested in? I haven't heard the name come up in some time. Can we please avoid that topic? It's been quite a headache for me. I thought it'd be paid off, but it always sounds sketchy to me. I recommend you pull out unless you find it yourself with nothing left but nice fat old piles that you could have mentioned that beforehand. This is killing me. The men's deep voice goes in the clouded room. As though involved as they embittle alcohol, puffing cigars, you can converse mostly about business. Jacopo and the rest of the men were a breed known as investors. You might call them Titanics. Titanics survive on information obtained before anyone else, by making decisions and having foresight. Though instead of flesh and bone, their souls were made of ink and paper. To an outsider, this might appear to be congregated of friends, but in reality, they were observing one another to gather information and anything else they could use to get ahead. At times, money and information were exchanged directly, and when they were no longer of financial value to another, the relationship would pop like a bubble. And despite you know, Jacopo, you can always be sure this railroad you're so passionate about is getting fair. Yeah. You don't know if it'll get finished. Hey, and even if they do connect the tracks, will it really be in any shape of it, right? It's a pipe dream. roads of yours? Yakubo went silent, but I'm sure this is what's going through his head. You're a bunch of damn imbeciles. You're beginning to see the entire country. Put that weight behind the endeavor. This is why you've been so much trouble making even a few thousand. Oh, it's the only train trip. At that time, a railway was being built across the country. Construction was. Oh wow! Spearheaded by two large rail companies. The competition for both prestige and a bigger share of this massive national enterprise. The Union Pacific Railroad Company started building from the east, and the Central Pacific Railroad Company from the west. The government bonds alone were not enough to finance this immense undertaking. But by the way, have there been some less than pleasant reports about workers dying on the job of the company you choose? Central Pacific. Ah, you mean the ones using explosives to blast through the mountains? Making quite a bang they are, but if this gets to be much bigger of a fix, they're not going to be able to continue the constructions. You should have at least put your money in more. Should have bet off the two. Union Pacific. It'll cost you to hire efficient workers. You gotta keep picking the bucket. You're gonna have trouble finding more. Oh my goodness! And here I thought you all had spines. You think we're gonna run out of workers just because a few ate it? Ha! There's so many we don't even know what to do with them all. There's not a chance though they will drive. And if by some chance it does, all we have to do is buy up a ship full This game is rated M for mature audience only. If viewer discretion is advised to certain use of language, time periods that the characters are in. So viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned. You won't get anywhere if you spend time worrying about a few measly labors. This endeavor backhanded by the entire nation. Their deaths are honorable in the service of their country. The biggest loss is not people's lives, but of time. The longer a project takes, the more money it costs, the less profits we make. What we seek is rapid progress. Even the methods to obtain is messy or deadly. The other men are chuckle uncomfortably at Yakubo's safe choice of words. Do you agree with the way you think he's master? Perhaps he does have a point. The greatest sacrifice is to accomplish great things. And it is true, tragedy often lies in the shadows of the splendor of times long past. Furthermore, the people to see the world changes with time, so I hesitate to criticize him too severely. Now, as I am sure you have already picked up, he was an investor who had put money into a railroad company. He proposed several crude oil refineries, riding in the world's second wave of the industrial development. Imagine too, blessed with life, in a way he had never before. Dozens of maids, including me, gardeners, chefs, sculptors, artists. At times, we hear riders coming in out of the house. There was rarely a motorcycles. However, I was not terribly fond of the hustle and bustle. But please, don't get me wrong. I'm hardly opposed to the demands of being cheerful. It was just, how should I put it? A splendor of times seemed superficial, heartless. It was just as though everyone was being rushed along by some unknown, invisible force. Part of it I expected, caused by the growing divide between those standing on top and sitting on the bottom. Or perhaps the mansion was someone taking after its master. There's no time to waste. Everything is resting upon the success of this project. Whatever it takes, I'm sure it happens. I need more money, more power. Suddenly I'm restrained, not to stop the train of thought. From beyond the door came a woman's voice. soft spring breeze. Pardon me. I've made some tea. May I offer you a cup? White-haired girl strikes again. She's even more beautiful this time period, so I like her in this time period a lot. When the door opened, it stood a beautiful woman with pure white hair. It was indeed her. Are you surprised? Or did you anticipate her appearance? We anticipate her. Because she's in every story so far we have heard. Though she was not the same age and dressed differently, the white-haired girl whom we saw fall into the hands of unfortunate is the era of the rose and the era of the beast. It was also present in this era of innovation. Furthermore, she was Jacopo's wife. Ooh. Tea. I don't recall asking that. When and where you asked me to make it? It wasn't, but it had these leaves, the most wonderful aroma, and I thought you might enjoy it. Shut up, you trap, and know your place. What do you think we have all these maids for? Hey now, don't treat your lady like that. I'm just trying to be curious. These are my personal affairs. Keep your comments to yourself. His friends were unsure how to react, but ultimately, nobody stepped up to Jacopo. They merely shrugged, tossing a glance at me. Oh, was it Jacob? Jacob. I'll call him Jacopo. They grabbed her by the arm and dragged her to the down. What the hell do you think you're doing? I told you time and again. Stay away from the room unless you are absolutely necessary. Sorry. I mean tea. Shut up about the tea already. You think we're having tea parties like a bunch of princely nobles? Sorry. If you're really so bad, don't go in there in the first place. Get the hell back to your room. I meant no harm. It's just, I'm your wife. I thought Vanessa could do something. Like I've told you, that's not your job. Don't show yourself in front of the other men. I have nothing to say to you. Else to say to you. Got it? Now scram. Skanks lies. First them, now you. It's driving me up the wall. What is it? I told you to get out of here. Right, but... What? Sometimes in class we're not together, but we don't even get to go out. Let's have dinner together with me. How many times you gotta repeat myself? You wholesome tramp. All those ears only for show? Go back to your goddamn room! Let's get on with the job. The white-haired girl made her such a piteous. Such a piteous sight she was. As he watched her go, Jacob merely snorted. Just thinking about the way he behaved then angers me. I have little fondness for the men who do not treat their spouse with respect. Yeah, guys and gals, treat your spouse with respect. Unless they are cruel to you, then you need to get out of there. If they are cruel to you, get the hell out of there. So as you can see, the white girl was hardly tough, was enjoying the situation. She was devoted to Jacob and tried to do whatever she could for him. But you not only brushed her aside, but you did something insulting, deliberate, and hurtful man. They were far from picturesque partners. Do you want to then, Master, why she married him? The answer to that question will come to light in time. For now, let's follow him. Ooh, follow the girl, not the white, not Jacob or Jacopo, Jacob, or Jay. Call him Jay from now on. Looking down delicately at the undertakings under drunken tea, the white girl walked alone down the corridor. And though its calmly scent filled the air, there was nobody around to have the heart warm. Nor was there anyone to elevate her loneliness. despite her being the master's wife. The maids crossed paths to her, all saying nary words to her. As a matter of fact... Oh dear. I beg your pardon, madam. It's fine. One even bumped into her. Sitting laughed as she started off. No, like child, she'd done it intentionally. Poor girl had fallen to the floor, stared helplessly at the broken cup. The tea she made for her husband was forming a stain in the carpet. The maid's able to her that the house was absolutely unacceptable. Nevertheless, it was a common place. All because the way Jacopo treated her. The more the men of the house acted cruel to her, the less would her position as his wife held to service. Day and day, the maids were busy, offer little opportunity for leisure, so they would naturally accumulate quite a bit of stress. And she became the target for them to let off this steam. Not directly, but through a more subdued kind of harassment from the shadows. She must have felt quite miserable. That she would have been better off as one of the maids. On the surface in front of the others. On the surface, the others showed respect for her as Yaku's bride. But behind closed door, they acted very much the opposite. The disparity between the treatment she received from the others, the treatment she was supposed to receive at all times, and the way she was actually treated made the abuse that much worse. And furthermore, as he seemed to feel that his master, she was very reserved and woman. She neither raised her voice and made nor raised her hand in retaliation. I have to get this cleaned up. She extended her spindle fingers to the shard shadow. The broken cup seemed to be no concern to spare for her. She had her edge cut off her fingertip when she made to pick it up. A trick of warm red blood ran across her unearthly white skin. As painful it was, it had a sort of taboo of beauty. The blood spilling from her fingers showed no signs of slowing down. She clenched her hand into a fist, let out a sigh, and went back to collecting the shards of porcelain. When she did, Moriya, Madam! What's the matter? Madam, you're bleeding. All the other maids ignored. One came running over, shouting to the white-haired girl's side. We need to get that clean and bandaged up. Oh, you don't need to pick that up. That's not your job, madam. It's alright, Moriya. There's not much to pick up. It's not at all right. Alright. And the rest of you. Why are you standing there? Why are you standing there? Your boss's wife is on her knees, on her hands and knees. You're not even lifting your finger to help her. You disgust me. Moriya, it's really fine. Oh, madam. If you weren't so timid, this wouldn't happen. You are allowed to yell at them, you know. It's alright, it's my fault. Anyway, we should get that finger taken care of. Let's get you back to your room, okay? But the broken cup and the spill. As I said, that's the maid's room. Now come on, let's go. Okay. Now the rest of you, get this mess cleaned up. She roared like the wind in a thunderstorm. The other maids stood there dumbfounded, watching as she and the white-haired girl disappeared down the hall. They were soon frowning and grumbling to one another. She thinks she could act all high and mighty, just because the master is fond of her. The woman's name was Moriya. She was one of the maids, and she was the one person managed the white-haired girl the guys in an alley. Though her husband paid no mind, the maids made her life miserable. This one person, Moriya, treated her with respect and kindness. And I'm sure you can regalia me. Man, you can imagine how much of a lifesaver that was for her. I too found myself somewhat relieved that Moriya was there for her. Being with someone in this house, I was also one of the maids working there at the time. However, I was unable to evolve to such a great degree in her fate. This meant that there was little I could do to assist her. Given the time and pain and unpleasantness, it was to continue to pray that Moriya would continue to lead the white-haired girl and to lend the white-haired girl. And that does it. Thank you, Moriya. You're always such a big help. Oh, no need to thank me. I just did what any good man should do. No one else is in this room, you know. Oh, alright. Then I can drop the act. Man, I can't just get used to talking all stiffy. I'm out here doing my best, but the head maid's still spouting stuff like, your manner of speaking is improper for a servant. Every single time we meet. Yes, come on, shove it, would you? You're a damn creep. Now, you must speak of her like that. Sorry, slipped the tongue. She just kinda give me the willies, you know? Speaking of, you dropped that stuffy talk too, madam. You're kinda awkward for your own one acting so casually, you know? This is normal for me. If I tend to talk like you, I freeze up out of nervousness. This is my casual. Fair enough. Guess what happens when you're raised well. I like that though. Has a very regal feel about it. I don't think my upbringing is the only factor. But you know, upbringing is important. With worth a whole lot more than money, I say. I suppose. Thank you, Moriya. You're always so compassionate. You betcha. They don't call me the Virgin Mary for nothing. I practically bleed compassion. You know, that might be true. You very well be the reincarnation of the Mother of God. Oh, no. You're supposed to laugh at that. It's just embarrassing if you take it seriously. Alone in the white-haired girl's room, Moriya was acting much more friendly and relaxed as the think of her. I suppose her no-nonsense attitude. The two women were, as you can see, quite close. They crossed over the wall, separating from master and servant, quickly and built a bond of friendship. And at some point, they began to speak frankly with one another, but no one else was around. Moriya was the only person in the mansion around the white-haired girl who felt comfortable being open. I imagine she's very much enjoyed these moments of conversations. You wish to know how the head maid was. My, you sure want to ask me that, master? Don't push the better left unasked, for your own good. I have to say, madam, the prettiest figures. Mine are all rough and dry and nasty. You think so? Mine have the slightest bit of muscles. They're about as frail as a dead branches. Oh, who needs beefy middies anyway? I still think healthy hands like yours are far more attractive. What does it like about these things? Women all with a dream having hands like yours. Slender, feminine, and be cared for. I know, just look at them. That's a fire in my life. They makes me want to lick every last one of them. Actually, say, can I? Oh God, why? I don't have to say that. Come on, can I? What you say? Stop that, Moriya. Seriously? No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, Moriya. Alright. How do those tea leads turn up, man? The ones you imported? Well, the maids just stored it. They just can't get enough of that room. I'm sure they get a taste out of it. If you, end up with extra, take your spirits, sip of tea, for me. That was the cups I dropped. Really? Well, ain't that growing shit? And Jacopo, do you even have any? God, why does that man have such a stick up his ass? After all that trouble making it for him, and he was busy. It's not his fault. Busy. You've been playing billboards, drinking bourbon, and puffing damn cigars. It may look to us that they're always making small talk, but I'm certain their meetings have some importance to the business. It was imprudent of me trying to step into man's world. That's just not right. I mean, you're his wife. You shouldn't be allowed. You should be allowed into his room. It doesn't bother me. You don't have to pretend. Here's an idea. I wish they'd have some of that tea now. We also have some oranges marmalade, which you like so much. Which you like so much. Add a scoop of that and tray cookies, and we have the perfect tea time. You're singing the siren song, madam. You really should be doing that with him. He would have a tea, he would not have tea. He expects he doesn't like it. I don't want to go missing, so madam, those numbers and have no publicities, but it's not impossible for me to divorce these days. You want to sit down, take it, not one bit. Pretty well-educated, tell me now. Well, that's not really true. There's hope, if you do leave him. There's plenty of other men out there. You aren't obligated to stick around with this arrogant jerk. He's just very busy right now. There you go again. There was time when he was kind. He wasn't like this when we first met. Back then, he was a little awkward, but a kind man. Yeah, a kind man. Yes, but you were not. There was indeed a time. Say, Moriya, would you mind giving me a little bit more of your time? It's too late, we can talk. All right. Tell me about when Jacopo was decent. All ears. Indeed. And with that, oh boy, I'm sure you're aware our parents arranged our marriages. Before I immigrated to this country to be married, I lived in a misty island nation. Portraits of my ancestors hung in the house I lived. I remember when I was a child watching and feeling the sights of them staring down at me. My mother and father were constantly telling me to show them respect, as it was their hard work to keep our bloodline alive and well. However, they were fighting an uphill battle to do the same. It would not have been clear to anyone reasonable perspective that our house was tumbling down. Valuable furniture paintings slowly disappeared, and eventually the portraits were gone too. As our house collapsed, so did my parents' health deteriorated, robbing us of any source of income. As though I was educated, I disclosed necessary to work. District better run his money and announced my parents would receive Jacopo's parents' marriage proposition. Both our families stood to benefit from the agreement. I had status, and he had wealth. I'm getting dry over here. We each had what the other lacked. One needs more money to make in the world. Without at least a semi-reputable name attached to you, you're liable to get laughed out of most social gatherings. And this is why you joined the Wild West. I first met Jacopo here in this country. We didn't even know what the others looked like until our wedding day. To be quite honest, I was scared to death at first. I was so nervous what kind of man it would be. Was I to be wed to some middle-aged stranger? It were not married because we had fallen in love like a normal couple. I knew I was in no position to be concerned with such things, but when I thought about our future, I shook with fear. But then I saw through my veil the wedding was remarkable. She was young, had strong, masculine eyes. At the same time, you two appeared nervous. Yusuke as much, no, even more than me. Seeing that, the priest gave a pissed little smirk when he asked, Aikawa, if vowed eternal love to me. I counted myself among the happy, and I still do. For in that moment, I experienced true love. I wanted to hear about when he was kind to me. Well, at the wedding, we were given a week to ourselves. I suppose he called it the honeymoon. Though we didn't take a trip overseas, or even go that far. He looked at me with uncertainty and asked, "Where would you like to go?" I beg your pardon? That's what this week is for, right? I'll consider granting you requests, so tell me, where would you like to go? This is also sudden. Nothing? Well, this whole arrangement was spur of the moment. Normally, we would have planned a trip in advance, but unfortunately, our purpose to serve as long as we act the part. You must be disappointed that you have to plan your honeymoon as is happening. No, what? Speak clearly. I don't like it when people don't speak their mind. I'm sorry, but I'm happy. Even if this is a political marriage. Well, you're quite the positive thinker. Your parents do something to make you think that way? Well, either way, if you're so glad in the screams, then hurry up and decide on destination. Though there's no limit to how far we can go. If you want to take a trip, I'll consider it. What? Something funny? It just seems comical to me that our honeymoon has begun and we're only now deciding where to go. That's not about all, though. Our glad and parents to arrange everything for us. Perhaps you heard, but I'm quite sensitive to sunlight, and not in the best of health. So I'd rather try and spend a full week out of the house. We would go on a trip, but there's not much trouble. Speak up. Could you show me around town? I'm new to this country and I'm familiar with its customs, and I'm rather afraid to go wandering about my own. Show you around? Yes. Would that be possible? On a rare bit of time off, you asked me to show around town. Is it really that most exciting idea you have? I'm sorry. If there's somewhere you could like to go, I'm fine with that. I will accompany you anywhere. As if I could drag someone who just professed to being sickly all over the country. My God. I lost all interest in the trip. Hello? What are you doing? Get ready. Now. I beg your pardon? Didn't you want to see the town? You will show me around. You're the one who asked. Not like I have any other options, so yeah. I'll show you around. Thank you. Don't just stand there, you dilldart. Get a move on. Oh, one, wait for me, please. Ah, that would be the stagecoach. You don't see those around too often. In my city, you do a little bit. And then, as if he had forgotten about me until that moment, he returned, grabbed me by the arm, and led me to the carriage. In retrospect, he realized he was not being very gentlemanly, but I was pleased that he was making an attempt to interact with me at all. As the carriage trotted down the street, we saw many of the neighbors. After most of the time built up inside a home, so it was like stepping into a entirely new world. And add to the rapid industrial and advancement currently taking place, I saw men shouting back and forth that they smacked newspaper articles with the backs of their hands. I saw a corner catfish confronted with cigar smoking men on break from work. It was like the hustle and bustle of the festival. The festival, I saw overworked men looking like they were on the verge of collapse, drinking for water of a spigot on the side of the road. By way of the contrast. But I wore fine clothing and a carriage at my disposal. I imagine every day would struggle for them just to remain afloat. Had I not married the man I had to, I might have found myself on the streets in a similar situation. But it was not relief that spread through my breast at the sight of it. It was pangs of guilt. It felt to me like a life of opulence was wrong, sinful. It broke my heart to know that I was living such better than them. Aikawa snorted, disapprovingly at me, seemingly reading my mind, and then said, "The poor man who envies the rich, covers his wealth, and finds the ambition to make the same for himself. And the rich man who pities the poor, thinking it's his duty to give them offerings of philanthropy. To me, the latter is far more nefarious. Excessive charity will ruin a man, make him come to accept handouts. And then there are those who are wrong at the idea of pity, who let them fall down to the same place. Mistakenly behaving, it will somehow make the poor feel better. What a joke. If you're going to do anything for them, just might as well encourage them to climb up upward. Spur on economic growth and the flow of capital. Doesn't it sound like a better option? Doesn't that sound like a better option?" I say nothing, simply smiling, giving an ambiguous nod. He had a point. My sibling guilt meant nothing to people. Exactly. Actually experienced hardships. If feeling guilty of my own fortune, I acted upon the pity in the way he had described. It accomplished little more than self-satisfaction. You seem to have straight through my very core. This was a man who built his own fortune through an investment, which I imagine required him to be rather astute. But this in the words where everyone is constantly trying to climb higher and higher, sound rather exhausting. I personally would prefer to be in a position where I can watch, if only from a distance, as such clients. But obviously, I could not say such much to him. So later, the carriage came to stop in front of a shop. As he looked, the building perplexed, he just to the door with his chin. He just to the door with his chin, signaling me to get out. Lost and confused, I stepped down from the carriage. Before me spread a showcase behind a large glass window. However, lined up in the case were not precarious metals or expensive clothing, but machines. At first I had no idea what kind of devices they were. Have you never had your photo taken before? No, I had a portrait painting though. Are those machines for taking photos? A portrait, eh? Why am I not surprised? I don't even... Go on, get in. Oh, please, wait for me. Yona came out of greet us with a wild smile as we entered the shop. Well, if this is the strangest thing I've seen all day. You're bringing a lady. A real looker at that. Where on earth did you catch this pretty little thing? She's my wife. Oh, huh? Well, I beg your pardon. I'll be a monkey's uncle. She'll show you never know where the cards may fall. You make it sound like I'm getting married in some kind of miracle. I was always the one to choose money over lovers, sir. Ah, pardon me. This isn't appropriate to say in front of your wife. Do you often come to the shop? On occasions, I need something from here from time to time. I see. There you go, smirking again. It's so funny. We're going to have a photo taken, yes? I'm so nervous and excited. I never had one before. And to have it taken side by side with you. What are you talking about? Pardon? Who said we're going to have pictures taken here? And side by side, please. You're sending shivers down my spine. But this photograph, shall. Hey, shopkeeper. The product I contact you about, is it ready? Oh, yep, sitting tight. I'll be right out. Huh? You can take a seat. There's a chair over there. What? I'm gonna show you something more exciting than standing and waiting in front of a camera lens. Oh? Just do as I say. Okay. I sat down in front of a large mirror, which I presume was normally used to check your appearance before having your picture taken. Holy crap! Sitting before a mirror with someone else present was quite nervous watching. Out of breath, I dropped my gaze to my knees. When the Aikawa turned, I was entranced by the curious object in his hand. Whoa, what is that? What is this? Do you know what pretensions of vision is? No. The human eye does not perceive this world 100% accurately. This is especially true for objects in motion. It remembers images for a short time, so if you put a new image in the same place, your eye perceives it is in motion. See for yourself. Seeing for yourself is faster than explaining it. You see these silhouettes in this. Look into the bottom into the mirror. Okay, good, just like that. Bring your head in close. Here goes. Standing behind me, his fingers slid across the top of a peculiar toy, causing it to spin gracefully. Oh, it's one of those slideshows. What is it called? And then, oh yes, that's what it is. Ah, so what do you see? They're dancing. A man and woman are dancing. Sounds like you never had trouble seeing it. Are they dancing well? Yes. Yes, they are. This is the most adorable thing. What? Adorable? That's funny. I asked to have it modeled after a ballroom dance. Yes, it's a very elegant dance. But you see, they're small like little dwarves, which I thought was kind of cute. And they seem so close, going round and round without ever letting go of each other's hand. This is incredible. How does it look like they're dancing? They were all lined up in a row a few moments ago. Goodness, I just explained that to you. It's playing a trick on your eyes. What you're seeing is a lot of different pictures in short periods of time. To put in words you might understand better, it's an illusion. Our eyes are fooled to think the images are moving. An illusion. But they're dancing, they really are. And it looked like having a wonderful time. Are you sure this is illusion and not something else? To me, it does not seem to be. I cannot see anything but two tiny people dancing. That's how it works. Reach out your hand and try to grab them. You won't be able to. Ah, you're right. That's a shame. I don't think you actually would. But it's the most precious thing. Look, I assume they're dancing on top of my palm. I was memorized by the strange phenomenon. The pictures were moving after all. Still images had begun dance performing. It was almost as God had breathed life into them. He had called it illusion, but I could not grasp that. It was such an adorable, heartwarming sight. I imagined the two people were living in another world. separated from our own. They looked so happy. I was almost certain they were off dancing in their joyous world, free from all the sorrow and loneliness and pain. That one. Hey, Dad! Eventually, the speed at which the dance began to slow, as if they were resting their legs. Almost I could hear the sound of their feet, watching and step. Back to still image. Ah, stop. Be your dance forever. Don't get tired. I see. I'm amazed at such incredible device existing in this world. It makes me wish I had gone outside sooner. I'm sure there's someone from a distinguished house as yours has seen plenty of things with your family. Hardly. I really love the house. I'm ignorant about the ways of the world. If you had not told me, I would have probably never known about moving pictures. The illusion of moving pictures. Do you like it? Yes, of course. More than the portrait you have painted? Yes, I do. You painted wonderful too, but you can't seem to make up your mind. Go on. I like this better. I see. He looks. And then when it comes down to it, this is a simple trick only a child would fall for. And then, I suppose that makes me a child. It means I get to watch something as splendid as two tiny people dancing. I happily fall for the trick. Quite describing. Because there's two tiny people dancing. You're gonna lose your head that far up in the clouds. I'm sorry. It's a toy called a phentoscope. I can't believe phenoscope. Close enough. It was invented around 30 years ago. And the shopkeeper make one model after the original design. So the shop owner drew this? He did. A lot better than he expected, isn't it? Yes, indeed. I'm surprised you could draw something so cute. Say that to his face and he'll get red as a beet. What I get to get a load of that. You should tell him that the next time you see him. He's a sweet man. Despite how he looks, you mean? Yet, it's not right to judge people based on their appearance. I'm just kidding. Don't take it too seriously. Shopkeeper loves new technology. The phentoscope is such an innovation that caught his eyes. You can trick the eye to think your drawings are moving. Using techniques of photos, you can perhaps make it seem as though real people are moving too. And if it becomes possible to show those images to many people at once, these developments could barn the options artists have to express themselves. Not drawings, but photographs. Yes, photos. By taking hundreds or perhaps thousands of photographs, it could be possible to reproduce the world as we see it. This room, people walking down the streets. There's no point in recording everyday life, though. If you're going to leave a record of anything behind, it should be projects and enterprises that moves nations. Oh wow, that is deep. That is true. Say for example, a moving record from the opening ceremony of the railroad, that will be something to be worth watching. And at a time, it will expand beyond a mere recording-keeping technology. It's a finds way to hands of artists. It's such a thing possible. It must remain still for a long time. It's like a single photograph. You know, it isn't. It eventually will be. Ah, yes, the first ever moving picture, which was basically people walking out of the office of a building. Is that so? It sounds very futuristic. Do you? What? Do you want to support people who work on that sort of thing? Is that why you're friends with the owner? It's nothing to do with my wants. I merely think there's money in it. The rich starve entertainment, and artists create the entertainment. They have no interest into pretentious self-expression. I just want their money. What? What's so funny? You look like you're enjoying yourself. Honestly, it's just about the money. As you say. Alright, let's get moving. Next is dinner. What? We're leaving already? Does that displease you? No, not at all. To tell you the truth, I want to spend more time playing with the finicky wheel. But I could not bring myself to say as much. Literally, I approached you and to return the wheel. Don't bother. Bring it with you. What? But if they want it, that's fine too. Just make your decision quickly. And get the driver wait. You're allowed to keep it. Really? Your husband out there had made it as a gift for you. For me? A little while back, he came to my shop asking if we could make a phonoscope. Now that about knocked me out of my chair. A man who was never asked for any favors. He's pretty damn. And he's got a tongue sharp enough to cut steel, but he's not wicked to his core. I swear. So please, madam. Please, ma'am. Be a pillar for support of him. That moment the fence whip became a precarious treasure to me. We've only been married just days early, and yet he can commission. Commissioned to me without even knowing. And what it looked like. It was filled with warm, pleasant allegations. I agree with the owner. Jacopo was not a bad man. He merely had difficult expressing himself. Running back to carriage, I gave him my deepest thanks. He went over for a moment and turned back to the mirror and muttered, Yeah. From there, we went to the restaurant for dinner. You call this pizza? The crust is atrocity. It's like I'm chewing on rubber. How can you wave a frag and not serve spaghetti? Do you not have shame at all? This wine is pitiful, unbalanced, far too high for acidity. Listen to me carefully. The house wine is the face of a restaurant. You complain about every little thing. It was a complete disaster. But curious enough, I was not all put off by his behavior. When the sun set, the carriage made its way to a nearby hill. The cool nighttime breeze felt wonderful on my skin, flushed from the alcohol. The light from the glass lands had a comforting warmth to it. Though Jacopo complained about the quality of the wine, once he had intoxicated himself, his mood improved visibly. It made him unacceptably talkative. Look at the city. A gloomy town that shuts down at night isn't suited to expansion or growth, but the city isn't like that. You can see people walk beneath the lamps. You can hear the bustles of them talking. The city still has plenty of room to grow. As they ride the rising waves of economy, many people will gather here. More people, more money in circulation. More money in circulation means the city grows, companies are founded, and more goods are brought and sold. But it really changed so drastically. It can't be difficult to see what's happening from the outside. The majority of people are just go about their daily lives, and the next thing they know, things are different. No, I do wager most don't notice the changes at all. Only things with eyes sharp enough to realize what's happening can see success. I cannot afford to overlook even the most minute changed. Do you have a dream of some kind? A dream? I'm not sure if it's easy enough to attempt to call it a dream. Others might call it greed, or perhaps ambitions. But don't laugh now. My intentions is to make the world mine. The world? Yes, the world. To do that, you need either physical strength nor kindness. But money and influence, people have no choice but to kneel before those forces. Why are you so intent on obtaining power? Because I want to change my country. I imagine. Country. You're aware that, like you, I am an immigrant, right? I'm immigrated from the island in the Mediterranean, though not the same island as you. My country is a peculiar place where candor and violence go hand in hand. And the whole, that country is on the poor side, and nobody does anything about that. I am one but a few of my fellow countrymen who have set sights on the new world. They are falling far behind other nations. If I find success here, perhaps that will catch their attention. If that doesn't, then my country is doomed to collapse. You have much love for your homeland. My feelings are a little more complicated than mere love. That's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Well, I had to remember not to get myself drunk around a woman. I have to forget everything I just said. It's about time we head back to the house. Alright, but what is it? Is it alright if I provide your encouragement as you try to attend your dream? I know our present is more likely to be a hindrance, but I like to be there as you watch, as you trek forward. I suppose. Do as you wish. Thank you. You have my support then. Darling. Sinister shiver down my spine. That's not an unpleasant one. I'm glad to have you as my partner. I was, without a doubt, happy then. He smiled, the things he said, the Fennekus wheel he gave me, they were all undeniably real. And those memories with me and those memories give me the will to wait. When things go back to the way they were, they allow me to believe. The House in Fata Morgana. There's something that actually happened to the other maid. She heard a sound in the middle of the night. It sounded like dripping water. At first she thought it was the rain. She looked over the window, and there wasn't a cloud in the sky with the stars. Maybe it's the fauna? The food scent? She thought she stepped out of the room and to the corridor. Compared to her room, it was unearthly chilly. The maid regretted not bringing something to herself, covering herself with. But that didn't make any sense. Normally, the temperature wasn't that much cool outside her room. Her night clothes had always been more than enough for a trip to the laboratory. Wondering what the reason could be, she made her way to the sound. But then she realized something. There was no faucet where she was going. Rather, she was heading toward a hall. The mansion was to serve many halls, but this one was off in a far corner of the house. At least use hall of them. It had a high roof, but not a lot of space. It was difficult to make good use of. It also had somewhat of a heavy air to it, a very curious room. It was the kind of place you might assign someone to clean up as the cleanest part of their hazing. Anyway, the maid realized that the sound was coming from that peculiar hall. She, as you might expect, let out a comfortable sigh. But there might be a leak, and if you noticed, you could simply ignore it, you know. So, I was hesitant. She opened the door to the hall. There was nobody there. It didn't look like anything was leaking either. There was no puddles, no water stains, and no water stains anywhere to be found. But you could still hear a sound. Drip, drip, getting louder and louder. Slowly stepping further into the room, looking left, then right, then left again. She started to switch around and stopped and sit in the hall. She stood there still, quiet, and then a chilling spot on the nape of her neck. With a little yelp, she reached back to flee her next, but she wasn't wet. Confused, she slowly, wearily tilted her head backward. And there, a huge, bloody skeleton from the ceiling. That's rich, amazing. Oh my god. You screwed such a Moriya, you little. Oh my god. Are you men or children? This is my house. Or another. This is my house. Never really didn't talk about anything. Those words of those again? Shut your mouth. How do you know about that? Were you eavesdropping? And another thing, I don't hear that so stupid fantastic tale. You women so love to pass around. But they scare you? Ah. They're really like a scared chicken. Whoa. Whoa, don't play like that. You're gonna destroy my sides. Don't like the butt. So, did you come here for the soul? Come to tell me that you tried? That's dope for the fact that makes you look twice as much of a wuss. Well, I mean, I did make up a good half of it. But maybe they're just in the middle of the night. They came from the back hall of this very mansion. But you know, things say there used to be a chapel. Again, I have no interest in the little ghost. Is that so? You sure you're not scared? Moriya? Well, that said, the rumors aren't completely true, completely unfounded. This is a pretty old mansion. It had a lot of work done. Kind of feels like it's barely holding itself together. Like a big old book. It's smaller than a tiny book. The Black Hall is one of the oldest patches. The huge window on the far end is a closet that used to be a stained glass in it. It was a picture of an archangel, they said. Such a shame. I wonder when it was broken. If it's still there, I bet it's worth a fortune. I find that hard to believe. Why would anyone do a chapel instead of mansion? You gotta believe this. Now, how about you do some actual work instead of distracting yourself with all this nonsense? I do work, but the other maid can't be a bit nasty, you know? Dealing with other women is like walking in glass. Am I the one for that? What if I say you were? Don't give me that look. They're just not fond of me, simple as that. Nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah, I was talking to the madam. She was telling me that you used to be quite the gentleman. Did you ever have actually love back then? You shouldn't act like it, so it seems to miss. But I guess you're not made entirely out of steel. Just like when you were younger, you were still. Don't speak of that. The past never forever. It is unnecessary. So, to you, the past is just the cast on the side. Right? Just so. No, it's not important. I want to talk about it. Your wife. Never. I'll leave you be there, sir. Nothing about the work so good. I was staring down my head. Maybe Arctic smile. Arctic smile. Alright. If the fan strikes me again, I'll drop by and retrieve more ghost stories. What? No ghost stories? No, not that. I'm not forgotten ghost stories. But it's just I'll be off then. Alright. If the fancy strikes you, drop by and we can trade something other than ghost stories. Haha, what did I tell you? I'll consider it. Goodbye, sir. God damn it. I can't escape anything. Back in the Rose Garden again. We have not seen this for quite some time. We've only been here once before it. We've only been here in the Rose area and maybe once in the Beast era. So it's been a long time. Ah, they've grown to be so beautiful, so wonderful, fragrant. The scent of roses is so calm. I wonder why is that? What could cause any trouble? Would cause anyone trouble if I pick one up? And there's our beautiful maid as usual. Well, hello there. Out for midnight stroll, are you? Quite the peculiar hobby, madam. I can't spend much time outside in the day, so I end up coming out at night. I apologize for startling you. Oh, no, not at all, madam. There's a chilling, captivating beauty to the sight of a Snow White from standing there in the moonlight garden. I would hardly... what are you doing so late? I saw a figure through the window, and the slight chance it might be a burglar, I thought it would be my responsibility to ensure they don't break in. I was also in the middle of the night with the grocer broken into the safe. These are spread quite far. I'm sure you read about it. But Gamache was in prison some time ago. Dear me, can I be seen to get my head out of the past? Do you intend to give that white rose to someone? Yes. I was thinking about giving it to my husband. Well, I was expecting a little fondness. Fondness was a feminine taste. The scent of flowers has truly a calming effect. He might be fixing it, finding it relaxing when he proceeds to provide from his work. Oh, is that so? Oh, you're very kind-hearted. Speaking of white rose, the rose he meant to get to you was the same shade of white. Oh, he? But when you touch it, it turned a deep shade of red. Flashback. The Rose Era. That was a bit of a single white rose to guard. So he was unable to give it to you as he wished. In its place, he had a decorative rose fashioned for you. What are you exactly referring to? Oh dear, you don't remember. Then, I assume you have forgotten what happened to the rose. Its sister as well. He was unable to give that to you either. By that time, because you rejected the gift. I'm not criticizing you for that decision, of course. You had a perfectly good reason for not accepting it. Heartbroken for having lost you, he buried the rose in this garden. Over the years, the roses in the garden withered away, and in their place grew a thick, unsettling nest of weeds. Many, many years later, the essential was dug up by a beast, and curious enough, it had not a speck of rust on it. Beast? You don't remember him either. The former man who, through his interaction with you, almost regained his humanity. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you speak of. The only gift I've ever seen was a man in my fitness wheel. And furthermore, I only lived with this mansion for a year. While the garden was not thriving as it is now, it was certainly not in ruins when I arrived. Because I have been taking care of it, yes. For whatever what reason, by my hands alone, I was unable to make it into anything quite as splendid as it is now. Once you arrive and begin to work on it, however, you look around, you have restored to its former glory, to a magnificent of the flaxen hair family time. I promise, I'm not trying to fault you for anything. And now that I think about it, it makes sense you would not remember. Though you're still you are different than before. Different. Though not in the sense you are wholly a distant person. Tell me, is your name, again? My name is... Yes. But you should already know that. Again? More proof that you are indeed you. Do you know that your current name is pronounced the same as the name of the person you are waiting for? What are you talking about? I've met you many times, and I know of your past, and events that transpired long, long ago. Am I telling the truth? I first came to Minsk just a year ago. Until then, I never left my country, or even set foot outside my own house. When did you have any sorts either? So when are you saying that you met me? The mansion, of course. But I'm telling the truth. It was a year ago, shortly after my parents fell ill and received an offering for my marriage. I knew something had been done before. I knew it, so I telling the truth. If that is what you remember, then I, no doubt, not doubt you. But I suspect I know what you seem so flustered. And there are moments when your memories seem hazy. When it seems important details have fallen through the cracks. You need to fret. One day, eventually, you shall remember all. One day. Whew. Back in we go. What the hell is this? A white rose. Did she leave it this year? A flower. What does she think she's doing? Is she trying to aggravate me? Like the garden? The damn rose garden is the whole problem. The flower's no service but to deceive. The garden is a sign of weakness. There is no place in this house. Approximately a week had passed since then. The wire girl was usually spending her time in her room, reading, staying inside the house. Then, Moriya barged in. Madam. Oh my, you're out of breath. What happened? What happened is that we have a big problem. The garden. The rose garden. The garden. All the roses you put so much love and care into growing are being chopped down. We lose them all if we don't hurry. I hear the news. The wire girl dashed from the room towards the garden with Moriya following close behind her. When she arrived, she saw dozens of sweaty, rugged men of chocolate shining ones. The men clearly had no concept but how much a single flower was worth, no concern whatsoever for their beauty. For they were merely thought hacking away at the shrubs like they were not but weeds. Each flower was torn from the earth and extinguished. Another of the many lives the wire girl put so much time and effort into tending for. Yakupo, what are you doing? Oh, hello, Moriya. I didn't expect you to come with her. Why? Why could you do? Why? Why it goes without saying. This house has no need for a garden. Damn flowers have no place here. Might as well do something with the soil. A miniature railroad would be better used for the space, and certainly a great deal easier on the eyes. And I couldn't even get my hands on some genuine wheels. The same wheels would be being used in the revolutionary transcontinental railroad. 10 or 20 years down the line, they will be worth a fortune. Yakupo. You know, I'm just got meant to meet you. Did it honestly have no place here? Flowers of calming effect. They give you peace. They're not by means worthless. So you're saying the white rose of your passive words away, telling me to calm down? Not at all. I simply thought you, at the end of the day, you're just using them for your own purpose, a trick you deceive. This, the rose garden was nothing but Yakupo. You've gone too far. This isn't right. Gone too far. This is my mansion. What I do with my property is my business. That rose out the picture will have a better view, much better view. There won't be anything blocking the sun any longer. Weren't you supposed to be sensitive to the sunlight? Spending too much time out here, are you? And you are liable to fall ill. Go back inside for now. Go back inside now. You too, Moriya. poor thing. She did not say a word, was surely thinking. Are you truly that determined, robbing my sanctuary? The words twirled around her head, unable to make the final journey to lips. She stood there looking down on her feet as her husband marched off, and listened to the screams, groans, bees being beeped. After being torn down by Yakupo, the garden reverted to the state of ruined desolation. A shame. After all that work went to restoring to its beauty, he had under the Flexion family hair. As Yakupo said, in its place were scraps of metal, train wheels, property models, cardboard nods. These items had a value for him, but certainly did not think it was worth being robbed of his wife of a place that made her feel comfortable, just so he could store them here. Besides, I was at the Fata Morgana myself. Those rows seemed to evoke a sense of nostalgic time. I felt as though somewhere far beyond the edge of my memories, I see another garden of roses, modest those it may have been, but I can't remember when it was. Does that come as a surprise to you? I'm quite sure there are periods of the range of the history of which I'm not aware of. But in case, Yakupo caused many people great pain in order to repurpose the garden for him. But he continued to walk all over his wife. Whenever she tried to do something kind for him, he brushed off his saying, "That's not your place." He paid no mind whatsoever to look at the dejection to the rose to her. Each time to reject her. I was beginning to wonder if anything she said about the man he went over here earlier was actually true. And if it was true, could a person really go through such a drastic change of heart in such a short time? What do you think, Master? No. I've spoken enough about me already. I seem to be talking about a lot about myself this time. But this is hardly appropriate behavior for the maid. Now, let us return to our tale. And with that, we are going to end right here. This seems like a good place to stop. Wait, we have covered a lot of ground this time around. A new time, a new era, the same white-haired girl as always, but with a new set of rules. I want to thank again, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more. And we'll see where things go for the white-haired girl and the Fata House. And we found the witch, sort of, kind of-ish. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.